Hi, I'm Jacob Lampman, your host,
And I'm Zachary White, your co-host, along with your resident tech gremlin, Riley Jensen.
Hello.
and this is our second episode of Fireside Chats. A little disclaimer, the second episode will be cut down into parts, making it easier to watch. Hopefully that will create easier viewing content. But what's going around in the world this week? Well, some exciting news if you're following the Democratic primaries. Mike Gravel has qualified for the debate. He had 4 days left with about a couple of thousand donors needed, and he knocked it out in a day.
Yeah, it was crazy. We all donated around here because we're big Gravel fans.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to just destroy people.
He also gave this. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, he like a couple of months ago, he really started gaining traction because of his performance in the 2008 debates, which he participated in. Those debates, if you haven't seen them, are pretty funny. He pretty much just goes after everybody for being fake. He even calls Obama out, like, pretty solidly, which is funny because in hindsight, it's just spot on. But, you know, back then, nobody cared. It's all identity politics. Obama's very charismatic.
Yeah, he's a very charismatic guy, but...
Yep, he's also a huckster.
Mm-hmm.
We have a clip, actually, from a small clip, just a little taste of what's to come. We play that clip, Riley?
Yes, hold on.
Sweet.
Yeah,
it's
Dude,
been
they had chairs in the 2008 debate. Dang, it was a different time.
That's right. Now candidates gotta stand.
Their mics don't work.
All right.
They hardly ever get to talk.
I mean, they've always gotten crap questions.
All right, you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With these earmarks?
Totally. It's abominable. And the only way you're going to get rid of it is to give the president the line item veto. And of course, they're not going to give the president line item veto. What we need to do is change the entire tax structure. I want to point out that the Comptroller General of the United States invited all the presidential candidates to come in for a briefing. I went in for a briefing. He said there was only 2 other people that came in for a briefing. What the briefing he told us is that we have a fiscal gap on the order of $50 trillion. And you're hearing all this money is going to be spent to do all these great things? My God, don't believe a word of it. Follow the money. You can't get all this money coming at you, millions of dollars from all the special interests, and think that they're now going to deal with solving the problems with special interests. Won't happen.
Damn.
Yeah, very, very strong. Very telling as well.
YouTube seems to have cucked me. My bad.
All right. Yeah, so the milestone to qualify for the debates was 65,000 individual donations.
Or 1% in 3 qualifying polls.
Mm-hmm. And
I think he's gotten both.
So yeah, it's just funny because I don't know. I was a little worried. We're a little worried that he might not make it because you know, he's dead. I mean, how many people have heard of Mike Gravel? A, B, how many people have heard of him this campaigning season? I don't think a single major news outlet has mentioned his name.
The New York Times still doesn't even list him as a candidate.
Yeah, so hopefully when he gets on that debate stage, he'll be able to bring some of that 2008 fire back.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully he doesn't get the Yang treatment where
he's already going after Biden
in this mic off. Well, yeah, Biden's an easy target. He's Biden's Punching bag.
Actually, we've also got an ad that he's running against Joe Biden.
Oh yeah, we got to play that ad. That's great. Biden is just he's so fucking he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going after him. He's the chum, and all the other candidates are sharks.
Riley, if you'll play that ad.
I have the most progressive record of anybody running.
Mr. President, I will vote to authorize the use of military force against Iraq. I do not believe this is a rush to war. I believe it's a march to peace and security.
I do not view abortion as a choice and a right. I do not vote for funding for abortion.
The concept of busing, that we are going to integrate people, is a rejection of the whole movement of black pride.
Both political parties will understand the need for more police officers, of more prisons.
We have predators on our streets. We have no choice but to take them out of society.
I don't think 500 billionaires are the reason why we're in trouble. The folks at the top aren't bad guys. I have the most progressive record of anybody running.
I'm Mike Gravel, and I approve this message.
Nice.
Powerful
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, man. I with a record
Is-
that horrible, I don't even know how he's still alive in a 2019 Democratic primary. Maybe in
Well,
a
you know,
Republican
he's got
primary he
that
would be
name
okay.
recognition, you know. He's really harkening that old Obama era back, but even then, it's like people don't want that.
No, the Obama era was not fantastic.
No. I mean, we just were coming out of a recession, and we still haven't fully recovered from that, so.
We'll never recover from it. As long as policies continue the way they're going.
Yeah, I can't wait for, you know, like 4 years from now when the economy just fucking dips again because
The
it's
the boom bust cycles. Where the boom is very good for the rich, but it's still bad for everybody else, and the busts are just bad for everyone.
But don't worry, the rich will get bailed out.
Of course. They always get bailed out. All right.
But on other news, speaking of our great Democratic